It's not too long.
Not too long.
Can you repeat that?
Say it again to the camera. These are Leah's words.
These are Leah's words. Starts with a quote. Quote, "I cannot forget my mother. She is my bridge. When I needed to get across, she steadied herself long enough for me to run across safely." Unquote. Renita Williams. I was lucky enough to be raised by an adoring, tirelessly supportive, understanding, hilarious, and pretty damn cool mom. But somehow, she managed to be so much more than that. Since I was a little girl, my mom made sure to nurture the positive qualities she saw in me and to pass on the values she believed in that made her such an amazing person. She sat through my endless dress-up displays, dance routines, plays, etc., with cheers and a whistle that could break the sound barrier. She always let me know how proud she was of me. There was a beautiful balance to the way my parents raised my sister and I. My mother was especially good at leading me in the right direction and avoiding the bumps and potholes on the way. This isn't just a cliched metaphor. She really was a great driver, too. She taught me to be hardworking and studious, put huge emphasis on education. I was in 5th grade when I got my first grade that wasn't in the A range. It was a C on a quiz. My classmate Alex Cicchetti watched in, what is it? Cicchetti watched in bewilderment as I burst into tears, ran out of the class, and locked myself in the hallway bathroom. A concerned teacher coaxed me out eventually, telling me that if I was afraid of telling my parents, we could have a meeting with them and talk about alleviating some of the pressure they were putting on me. I stared back blankly. What are you talking about? I wasn't afraid of my parents finding out. I knew exactly what my mom's reaction would be. She'd laugh at what a drama queen I was, hug me and say all the right things to help me understand I was being too hard on myself. She would remind me that all my parents wanted from me was my best. They didn't care what my grades were, which I already knew. As I got older, I understood my teacher's reactions. As a parent, it's hard to ingrain that kind of drive and determination to succeed without also leaving the child with some fear, disapproval, and resentment. My mom was so skilled at avoiding those kinds of positive-negative parenting trade-offs. When I got into my teens, I wasn't the easiest kid to deal with. This is a massive understatement. I'm sure there were times my parents felt they were trying to take care of a tiny Courtney Love and not the daughter they knew and loved. For years, I dealt with physical health problems, emotional issues, and addiction. My mother was more than just there for me. She was a lioness. Something was making her child suffer, and she was on the warpath to find it, fight it, and do anything she could to make me okay again. I could talk to her about anything. She was my advocate, my rock, my best friend, even when I didn't deserve it. My mom held me together when I was destroying myself. It didn't matter how much faith I lost, how far I fell, how terribly skewed my perception of myself and the world became. I knew my mom loved and believed in me. Her belief that I would overcome and do something amazing and meaningful with my life was absolutely unshakable. It gives me hope